And now, a brief word from our calendar month. June. The first question literally reads June. Corporate America knows what June means now. My friends, my family, be proud of who you are throughout the month of June and throughout the rest of the year. I will be here to support you. I will love you all as you are. Corporations, if you want to support our marginalized communities, great. I love it. We should. If your support for marginalized communities ends on June 30th, only goes through June 30th, excuse me. Only goes through June 30th, then you're the problem. Not them. I reiterate. If you're a good person, if you've made mistakes but you try to correct those mistakes, if you try to be kind to others, be proud of who you are. In any way, shape, or form. And I will be right here to be proud of you. Happy Friday. It's Ask the Author Friday. I've got one more day in the house and I go back to work tomorrow, so yeah. To me, going back to work means that after work I can go out and see people. I am gonna go through I am going to take a couple of extra precautions for about a week or so, maybe, yeah. But South Haven, your boy, the author, Mr. Kent Brindley. GVSU, your boy, Mr. K Money. South Haven, Kent Brindley. We'll be back this weekend. In some way, shape, or form. Taking a couple of extra precautions here and there, but yeah. It's Ask the Author Friday. Let's go. What is the sickness? You know, if I deviate too far away from colloquialisms and euphemisms, then the CDC is going to find this video and start plastering their information all over it, answer your question for you. The sickness is, it's real. It's very real. But the media's treatment of the sickness has been what's been paying CNN, MSNBC, Fox News. It's been paying the bills for our media conglomerates to scare the public sick of the sickness. Yes, it's real. It's out there. First day and a half or so felt like the flu, but there is no euphemism for test. The tests said otherwise. So, yep. Been here since I've been here. Ever since Tuesday. It's been a sore throat, runny nose, cough. But, yep. had the positive test, though. I was abiding by precautions. Yep. Now it sounds like my mom's got it, and my dad might have it, but yeah. And that is the problem with the sicknesses. I can do to myself whatever I want. I didn't wish to give this to anyone or get it from anyone. In fact, I spent the first half of the week afraid that I'd passed the sickness off to someone in the community who I really care about, and then it turned out to be nothing. It turned out they turned out to be negative, so that's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, it could have been much worse. It could have felt much worse, but it was still there. OMG, we're terrified. What can we do to prevent it? It's being made to sound... Okay, whoa. There are a lot of ways to prevent it. There are a lot of preventative measures to make the symptoms not nearly as bad. And unlike our public servants in 2020, I am not here to tell you what to do. Here are options of what you can do. The jab is out there. We've been getting the jab for the flu and for other illnesses for ages. It's not as bad as some people think. The jab. You can socially distance. You can do both. Kind of expand out your personal bubble a little bit, and expects people to respect that, right? Wear the, should I say, face shield when you go out. The old style face shield. Now, of course, they're telling us that only the cloth face shields work versus the thicker material, but the nice N95 face shields, so we all look like doctors and nurses, but it's really thin paper. Don't ask me to explain everything. Okay. You can say no to a social event once in a while if you don't feel comfortable with the size of the crowd. You can leave a social event a little earlier if the crowd gets too big. The tests are out there. Test yourself before going out. Not everyone can work remotely. I mean, Ask a janitor, locker room attendant, and a table busser. Yeah, locker room attendant and table busser to work remotely. No, it doesn't work that way. Oh, anyway, there are plenty of there are plenty of means to help prevent getting the sickness, and it won't always mean that you won't get it. It might just mean that it softens the symptoms a little bit, and after 5 days you can be out in the world again versus being hospitalized. Well, after 5 days you can be out in the world again, with precautions in place, precautionary measures. I forgot what the question was. What can we do to prevent the sickness? Honestly, working Memorial Day weekend, when I developed symptoms for the sickness, you can't socially distance. I practiced as good of hand hygiene as I could have. Hand hygiene, that's it. Good hygiene is key to helping to keep this out of here. I practiced as good of hand hygiene as I could have to stop the sickness from happening. I mean, again, I was working as a table busser and as I'll just say janitor. I have not worn the mask lately. That could have been, maybe that was it. Maybe that could have been it. I mean, but here we are. I came down with the symptoms Sunday. I really felt them Sunday. A little bit Monday, and Tuesday through today. It's just been a sore throat and a cough, which could have been married to one another. I mean, you cough, your throat gets sore. Your throat gets sore enough, you cough. But that's where we are. Feeling much better today, ready to go back to work tomorrow. Albeit it's not at the fun job. Anyway, next question. What did you expect out of the jabs? Oh no, you're going to get the jab and you're going to die. Oh no, you refuse to get the jab and you're going to die and take a whole bunch of people with you. So many. No. Neither of the above. Let's see. What did I think? What did I honestly expect out of the jab? Take it from someone who grew up on flu jabs. And yes, the jab for the sickness was new and experimental, especially back in January of 2021 when healthcare workers could begin to get their pokes. Okay. January 2nd, 2021. I think I chronicled out over on my Facebook. Off to get my first jab. And if worse comes to worse, I love you all. It's not like it mutated me or something. I mean, I still have to actually wear the Fitbit for it to function properly. I'm not 5G enabled. It didn't give me the superpowers, and it did not give me the metamorphic properties and the laugh of Morph, along with the charm of Gambit. Two of my favorite characters from X-Men. Well, anyway, what did I expect? I still live at home with my folks, and I wanted to keep them protected. I wanted to keep the community protected. We were all coming out of 9 months of living at home because the public servants said so. And I wanted to keep returning to work. I personally am not as healthy as I could be, and I could have been, obviously, in a position where I could really catch, a far worse version of the sickness than what I got. Than I expect out of the jabs. I expected to, some side effects were going to be expected. Example, my first jab was January 2nd. I think it's whatever the Saturday was, January 2nd, 2021, sounds right. The side effect was I forgot which arm the needle had gone in and laid down on the wrong arm. Ouch, I've rolled over. Number 2. Jab number 2, January 23rd. I might have felt it I might have felt a little lightheaded, a little fatigued on the way home, but it passed. When I got the Ultra Poke, September 15th, when they started introducing, oh no, it's no longer just 2 jabs. Now you've got to get Ultra Poke a couple of, at least once, if not twice times. That one swelled my elbow up like a balloon and felt like I got hit with a hockey puck for about 72 hours. But yeah, that one was not good. And that could have very well been a trigger happy healthcare worker. Or it just hit the wrong vein or something, or it could have been a side effect. I don't know. But here I am today. I'm still here. If I'm not healthy, it's not because of the jabs. Anyway, where were we? How is the weekend looking for me? How's the weekend looking for me? Now I'm free-ish. free falling. Do, do, do. Yeah, I'm free-ish. Free with extra precautionary protocols. Some self-set. Yeah, self-set by me is redundant. Analysis. If I can return to wellness center tomorrow and do my shift wearing a mask, I can probably go out on the town wearing a mask, and no one can stop. And it's not like I can get pulled over for it. I've got a week to make up for here, folks. Yep. So keep yourselves safe out there. Stay safe out there. The sickness is definitely still out there. When the crowds came in for Memorial Day weekend, they could have very well brought this with them. It's extremely possible. Large events, you might want to personally consider large events or too close a contact with people who you don't necessarily know. Might want to hang out outdoors and enjoy some vitamin D and fresh air. If outdoor seating is available for a little bit. Whatever makes you comfortable. I mean, if you still feel that you have to wear the mask to feel comfortable out there, I have yet to see anyone shaming or bullying someone for wearing a mask. I have not seen anyone getting in someone's face for wearing the face mask since 2020, when this all began. Believe it or not, people do not get confrontational because people choose to wear or get up in the grill of someone choosing to wear the face mask. And getting confrontational and up in someone's grill is not social distancing. Especially when your primary argument is, your unmasked face scares me. Then social distancing is over there. Not right in front of my face. Thank you. Alright. Stay safe, friends. If Amber Heard needed just one supporter, where would you be? You know, some bloopers and gag reels just write themselves. Alright. This has been the author. It's been Mr. Kent Brindley. Stay safe out there, South Haven. I'll be back next week for more Ask the Author Friday goodness. You like what you've seen today, feel free to subscribe. If you've got any questions for future weeks, feel free to comment them. Love you all. Appreciate you all.